Welcome my dear students. So today we are going to solve all the question answers from the lesson 3 Vision of India. Let's begin. Read the preamble of the Constitution of India given in your textbook. Pick out word that refers to the following: Brotherhood, fraternity, freedom, liberty, earnestly and seriously, solemnly, fair and impartial treatment, equality, having supreme authority, sovereign, unity and oneness, integrity, a promise made to oneself, resolve. Next is complete Dr. Abdul Kalam's profile with information picked from the lesson. That is titled Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Professor, Missile Scientist, Branch of Science, Physics and Aerospace Engineering, an important position in government, held 11th President of India. His 3 vision for India is freedom, development and standing up to the rest of the world. Next is using a dictionary, internet, note down the main differences. A developing nation and a developed nation. A developing nation is a country that is poor and whose citizens are mostly agricultural worker and the average income is very low. A developed nation is a country with lot of industrial activity, high economic growth and people have high incomes. Next is self-reliant and self-assured. Self-reliant means not needing help or support from other people. Self-assured, having confidence in yourself. Our strength and our achievement, the qualities and abilities that we have which are our advantage to us or which makes us successful. Our achievement is our success or accomplishment. Okay, the next is farm and granary. Farm is a large area used for growing crops, flowers, etc. And granary is a storehouse for grains. A remote sensing satellite and a natural satellite. A remote sensing satellite is artificial man-made satellite which remote sensor which have been launched into space to measure various things. And a natural satellite is any celestial body in space that orbits around a larger body. Find evidence from the lesson Indian respect the freedom of others. India has not tried to conquer anyone or grab their land, culture and history. We have not tried to force our way of life on anyone. This is because Indians respect the freedom of others. Next, it is time to see ourselves as developed nation. We have been developing nation for 50 years. Now we are among the top 5 nations of the world in terms of GDP, which have 10% growth rate in most area. Okay, we Indians are obsessed with foreign things. We Indians are obsessed with foreign things because we want to have things like foreigner TVs, foreign shirt and foreign technology. In Israel, the media has a positive outlook and self-respect. In Israel, it was the day after Hamas has struck and a lot of attack, bombardment and death had taken place. However, the front page of newspaper has an inspiring picture of Jewish gentlemen who in the 5 years have transformed his desert land into granary. The glory details of the killing, bombardment, death, etc. were inside the newspaper buried among the other news. This shows that Israel media have a positive outlook and self-respect. Indians have many amazing success story. India has an amazing success story. We are not only the second largest producer of wheat in the world but also the largest producer of rice. We are the first in milk production and a number of 1 in remote sensing satellite. We have a great personality like Dr. Sudarshan, who transformed a tribal village into self-driving unit. Pick out some sentence from the lesson that convey general truth. If we are not free, no one will respect us. Only strength respects strength. Military power and economic power both must go hand in hand. One more is, we must stand up to the world or no one will respect us. This is the most important one. Say whether each of the verb underlined below is finite or non-finite. We lack the confidence to see ourselves as a developed nation. Here, lack is finite, to see is non-finite, developed is non-finite. Okay, we stand first in the producing milk. Stand is finite, producing is non-finite. I want to live in the developed India. Want is finite, to live is non-finite. Always remember wherever to or ing or ed is coming, that is non-finite. Okay. We prefer buying imported things, prefer finite, buying non-finite. Indians never try to force their way of life on others. To force is non-finite. Having invaded India, they captured our land. Captured is finite. Okay. Say whether the underlined part of the following sentence are phrases or clauses. People from all over the world have invaded us. Phrases. I believe that India has its first vision of freedom in 1857. Clauses. It is this freedom that we must respect. Clauses. We are a great nation. Phrases. I want to live in a developed nation. Phrases. We have so many amazing success stories, but we refuse to acknowledge them. Clauses. We have 10% growth rate in most area. Phrases. Replace the underlined phrases with clauses. Do you know his place of birth? Do you know where he was born? In his absence, the thieves looted his house. When he was absent, the thief looted his house. I am a citizen of India. I am a citizen. I am a citizen who belongs to India. Okay. Remember, in clauses, mostly we add the question types. That is where, when, what. This is the extra question. Complete the verb. That is Dr. Kalam's three vision for India's development, freedom, and standing up. Next is, India was conquered by the Portuguese, the Greeks, the British, the French, the Dutch, and the Alexanders. Okay, what helped Dr. Kalam fix the three vision for India? Dr. Kalam fixed the three vision for India based on achievement, process he has witnessed in the history of nation, and during his own career as missile scientist. How should we handle our freedom? Dr. Kalam believed that India has its first vision in 1857, when we started the War of Independence, in this freedom that we must protect and nurture and build on it. In this way, we shall handle our freedom. Okay. Next is, what are the characteristics of a developed nation? We are among the top nation of the world international GDP. We have 10% growth rate in most area. Our poverty level are falling. Our achievements are being globally recognized. What are the drawbacks of our Indians? We should glory detail of killing, bombardment, death, etc. We are obsessed with foreign things, which rob us of our self-reliance and hence self-respect. Okay, so these are the drawbacks of our Indians. Next is, what are the prerequisites of self-respect? I was reading the Israel newspaper, but the front page of the newspaper had the picture of Jewish gentleman who in the 5 year transformed his desert land into an orchard farm and granary. It was of self-respect. Okay, so these were the requisites of self-respect. Next is, what foreign stuffs are we Indian crazy about? We want foreign TVs, we want foreign shirts, foreign technology, because we do not realize that self-respect comes with self-reliance. Okay, here is, what is the dream of 14-year-old girl in Hyderabad? So, according to me, that I dream of 14-year-old girl in Hyderabad as if she is thinking that she wants to live in a developed India. Okay, everybody wants to live in developed India. We also are trying our level best to make our India from developing to developed India. Okay, that's why the girl has also said the same thing. Hope you all like my video, children. Okay, please to share, like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you, children, for watching my video.